90% of men over 50 wear the wrong watch. 7 rules that change everything. Picture a man walking into a room. Everything about him is considered. The fit of his jacket, the cleanliness of his shoes, the quiet confidence in how he carries himself. Then your eye moves to his wrist, and something shifts. Not dramatically, not obviously, but the impression changes. The watch does not match the man. Most men have never been taught the rules of the wrist. Today, that changes. Rule number 1, the oversized dial problem. Walk into any watch retailer, and the walls are covered in large dialed watches. 44 millimeters, 46, some pushing 50. For decades, the watch industry sold size as a proxy for status. And a lot of men bought into it, literally. An oversized watch on a mature wrist does not read as powerful. It reads as compensating. After 50, wrists naturally carry less bulk. A dial that overwhelms the wrist draws attention to the contrast and creates visual imbalance across the entire arm. The shift is proportion. For most men, the sweet spot is between 38 and 42 millimeters. This is not small, this is correct. A watch that sits within the width of your wrist looks intentional and authoritative, rather than borrowed from a younger man's wardrobe. One watch worth knowing, the Tissot Gentleman at 40 millimeters. It sits on the wrist rather than dominating it. That distinction is everything. Rule number 2, the metal bracelet mistake. The stainless steel bracelet is the default choice for most men buying a watch. It looks substantial in the shop. It photographs well. And for decades, it has been the standard issue wrist accessory for professional men everywhere. The problem is not the bracelet itself. It is the bracelet without context. A heavy brushed steel bracelet worn with a linen shirt and chinos on a Saturday afternoon creates a visual clash that most men cannot name, but everyone registers. The bracelet signals one world. The outfit signals another. Understand when leather works better than metal. A leather strap,
dark brown, tan, or black, reads warmer, more refined, and more versatile across the casual and smart casual occasions that fill most lives after 50. Many quality watches come on interchangeable straps, making this a very low-cost adjustment. A watch worth considering here, the Seiko Presage Cocktail Time on its fitted leather strap. It communicates taste without effort. A leather strap watch on a well-dressed man does not just tell time. It tells a story. Rule number 3, the color matching rule. This is the rule most men have never been told, and it is one of the fastest ways to look either polished or careless, depending on which side of you land on. Mixing metal tones and leather colors without thinking about what else is on your body creates quiet visual chaos. A gold-toned watch with a black strap, worn alongside a silver belt buckle and brown shoes. Nothing connects. The eye cannot settle. Most men are unaware this is happening. Everyone else is not. Here is the pairing rule. Silver or steel hardware pairs with black leather and cool-toned outfits. Navy, gray, charcoal. Gold or warm-toned hardware pairs with brown leather and warm-toned outfits. Camel, olive, burgundy. Match your strap to your shoes and belt. Not identical. Same family. 2 watches that illustrate this well. The Citizen Eco Drive Corso in stainless with a black strap for cool outfits, and the Tissot Every Time in rose gold with a brown leather strap for warm ones. When your accessories speak the same language, the result is effortless authority. That is not luck. That is a decision. Rule number 4, the present problem. This one is not about which watch you own. It is about the relationship you have with it. Many men save their best watch for special occasions. It lives in a drawer. It comes out at weddings and formal dinners. The rest of the time, nothing, or a cheap digital that says nothing at all. The result is that the watch never becomes part of who you are. It becomes a costume you put on for other people. Wear watch. Every day, a quality watch is not a display piece. It is a companion. Presence is built through repetition, not occasion. And confidence with an object grows the more it becomes part of you. If budget is a concern, it does not need to be expensive to be worn with confidence. The Seiko 5 Sports, available from around $80 to $150, wears beautifully every day. A man who is fully dressed every day is a man who shows up. There's quiet power in that. Rule number 5, the smartwatch question. Picture this. You're sitting across from someone at a business dinner. Your Apple Watch buzzes. You glance at it. It takes 2 seconds, but the impression it makes lasts the rest of the evening. The room moves toward the technology and away from you. A smartwatch is a tool, an exceptional one, for fitness tracking, health monitoring, daily convenience. But in settings where authority and experience matter, a large rectangular screen on your wrist works against you. The answer is not to throw it away. It is to own both. A smartwatch for your active life. A traditional watch for situations where the impression you create matters more than your step count. If budget allows only one, lean toward the traditional watch. Its range across occasions is simply wider. For men who want the middle ground, the Withings Scan Watch sits between a classic analog dial and a smart health monitor. It looks traditional. It functions like something modern. A man who knows when to wear what kind of watch is a man who reads the room, and that is one of the most valuable things a man can do. Rule number 6, the vintage trap. After 50, many men are drawn to vintage watches. Pieces with history, with character, with the kind of authenticity that newer watches cannot replicate. That instinct is right. The execution is often where things go wrong. A scratched crystal, a faded dial, and a worn strap on a watch that is genuinely old can look magnificent. The same combination on a watch that simply has not been maintained reads as neglect, not heritage. Condition is everything. The piece must look respected, not forgotten. If you wear a vintage piece, the strap must be in excellent condition, the crystal clean, the case free of deep scratches. If you love the vintage aesthetic
without the maintenance demands, modern watches inspired by that era give you the look with current reliability. The Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical is a strong example. Military-inspired, vintage in spirit, built on a modern movement. Wearing something with history is a powerful statement, but only when the piece has clearly been respected. Rule number 7, the one watch trap. Most men over 50 own one watch. They bought it years ago, a gift, perhaps, or a reward for a career milestone, and they have worn it ever since for every occasion, in every setting, regardless of whether it belongs there. Loyalty to a meaningful piece is admirable, but a heavy diver's watch at a business lunch and a formal dress watch at a weekend barbecue are both wrong in context. Not because either watch is bad, because neither belongs. The solution is the 2-watch system. Not a collection, not an obsession. 2 watches. One for formal and smart casual, clean dial, leather strap, restrained design. One for casual and active, sports model, steel bracelet, built for daily life. For the formal roll, the Longines Elegant Collection is difficult to beat. For the everyday casual roll, the Seiko Presage Automatic covers everything else. 2 watches worn correctly across 2 contexts are worth more than 10 worn without thought. A man who dresses with intention at every occasion never loses ground. And after 50, you have earned the right to hold every inch of it. A watch is the one piece of jewelry the world has agreed a man can wear without explanation. It sits on your wrist every day. It is the first detail people notice and the last they forget. What it says about you is entirely within your control. These 7 rules are not about spending more money. They are about making better decisions with what you already have or whatever you choose next. You have earned every year that brought you here. Dress the wrist that proves it. Tell me in the comments, which of these 7 mistakes are you guilty of? I will reply to the ones that surprise me. And if this changed how you think about the watch on your wrist, the subscribe button is right there.